ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Chris. Into the booth by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So TCU's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. That's a group coming off an impressive win last week. Now they go on the road to face a strong defense and get stirred up by this crowd energy. Let's see what they can do today, Kirk.
And, Chris, I think the fact that they were able to win the game last week, like you mentioned, gives them the confidence that they need to come into this environment and deal with this defense and try to get out of here with a win.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Linebackers making some adjustments now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Making people miss. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Moves out of the pocket. Breaking free in midfield. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And the Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Strong game by this quarterback. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense comes out for their first possession today. Kurt, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Same tailback, another carry. What a move, and he's free. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Second man and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So after coming away with 3 on that drive, the kickoff team is out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Grab behind the line, it's screened. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's an out route. The catch made. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion of the big tight end. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 on the first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Inside move now from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lets it rip. Makes the catch in space. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. And the Horned Frogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. Touchdown, TCU. They couldn't stop him there. Methodical but effective, Phil. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Arizona State, 3.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Going for his running back. He finds his man. Here he goes. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the TCU offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And the Horned Frogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The Horned Frogs will have to punt this one away. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Arizona State offense gets back on the field. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Quarterback keeps the football. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center ridge, this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Just a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Looks like the player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. the quarterback dropping back. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Arizona State. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
TCU.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage. But a bad decision to bring it out. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver grabs it. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down. Well, Kurt, Arizona State has the lead here. An entertaining first quarter. Earlier fireworks as both offenses clearly showed up ready to play. You can see that in the stats. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch. It's Green. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Handoff from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic and would get right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. That completion sets up a third down play. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Here's a great example of it. Back knowing when he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation?
Pass interference. Offense.
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The pass is caught. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. The Sun Devils will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. And we're all tied up now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it in the open. Who's in the clear? It's him. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
TCU, 17.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. The shotgun handoff here. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking for some space. It's Green. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. It's caught. A quick shovel pass there. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Horned Frogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team gets to return it to the ground. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive right in the air. Can they keep it going here? To throw, it's Bachmeier. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Ball handed off. He gets loose. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver. And the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Callow. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
TCU 17.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. QB decides to keep it here. Picks up the first and still running. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. He'll hand it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The pass rush gets home. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Looking for a receiver. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, what a grab! They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 6th play of the drive coming up. And here's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. The Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll hand it off. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down.
Personal foul. Rookie kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offense coordinator and the quarterback, they changed.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the catch is made, but they're moving backwards. There's a loss on the play. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. Now they trap him for a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover for those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Big 12 championship. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've stretch these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Turner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First down here for this offense. Dropping back. It's long. Running back has it on a screen now. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Sun Devils looking to cash in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on their play.
Looking to pass. It's long. Tight end makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. In the red area, it's Verrier. They're able to convert. Now the 1st and goal at the 6.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
They get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. The field goal's good, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Play fake, looking to throw on first down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. 3rd down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. It's a shotgun run call.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
Well, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted up perfectly on third down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on fourth?
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. And he's got it again. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
And I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Conference championship pressure, they just grind the road. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship. Put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he finds the running back in the flat. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. He's going to try to return the punt. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. touchdown, Arizona State. 6 points for the special teams. What a moment there. Never going to forget that. Conference title on the line takes it all the way to the house.
Well, I just love to see returnmen get a chance to make a play and make a difference in the outcome of a game, let alone a conference championship on the line. He got some great blocks, but truly at the end of the day, it was his instincts and natural playmaking ability that took it into the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And a handoff as they run the counter play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
He's swarmed by the defense. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. The Horned Frogs are on the move here. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They bring him down after a short gain there. Arizona State has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here.
TCU 31.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around. Strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. Drop back here on third down. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
52. TCU 38.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. He's past the marker and still going. Gets into space at the 50. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. On the ground, it's Verrier. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Caught over the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Burks. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Grabbed by the receiver. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And the Horned Frogs will crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. What a grab in the end zone. Watch moment. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. We'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Going absolutely nowhere. That would be the loss on the play. They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Grab down the middle. It's Padrino. And it's good for a first down to the 36. And the Sun Devils come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Handoff heading left. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them the fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead...
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time, and if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
We get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
But his defense cannot find any way to slow this guy down. He's been making plays like this all game long, over 100 yards receiving on the day now.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Leaning on the run game here late.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Could take it all the way. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And the defense joins the scoring party now. Now the try here for the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking to throw. It's Burks. Good throw, complete to the tight end. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Keller. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. That completion makes it 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And a solid drive in the making here. It's another first down as they cross the 40. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Turns it loose downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. And now the running back's got it again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Burks. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Same tailback, another carry. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Sun Devils looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the TCU offense takes the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Throwing up play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Ball snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.